Good evening and buckle up for Power Trip, a whirlwind tour of the energy revolution where I will take you all the way from the dawn of ancient local sustainable energy all the way to the dawn of modern sustainable local energy. It's a story of sad socket based on finite, dirty fossil power and dangerous nuclear power where communities have little control, little choice, and little benefit, and how we transform sad socket into happy socket. Happy socket, where communities are in control of renewable, clean solar, wind, biomass, and geothermal power, where many communities stand to benefit and individuals stand to benefit. Our story begins at the dawn of humanity, when our energy was local, sustainable, and renewable. We used sources that were all around us, the sun, the wind, wood, fire, and water. And by the end of the trip, we'll find out how we come full circle. For many millennia, we used animal power. Unfortunately, that power included human slavery. This was very bad news for humans and slaves and animals, and it was the way it went for a long time. Every once in a while, like in the 16th century, we did come up with some good ideas, like windmills, where mechanical energy, free power from the wind was used in mechanical energy to grind grain and mill wood. In the 19th century, we began to use stored energy like whale oil. Also not good news for the whales. In fact, many of them were hunted nearly to extinction. For better or worse, whale oil gave way in the late 19th century to fossil fuel, including coal, which we started to mine in large quantities. Very dangerous to the miners who mined it, damaging to the environment, and very polluting to the air to be burned to make electricity. In the late 19th century, we discovered new uses for oil, which changed everything, making a few people very wealthy and making our modern world possible, but devastating to local communities and to the global environment. If we could wake up Alexander Graham Bell from the grave, he would not recognize today's telecommunications system. It's undergone a revolution, and everything about it has changed. Think about smartphones. Think about the presentation we just got. But if we could wake Thomas Edison up from the grave, he would instantly recognize the electrical energy grid, right down to the incandescent light bulb. It hasn't changed in 100 years, and it's long overdue for a revolution. The old grid is ready for a change. It's a linear system with little communication, where it goes from power plant to plug. And communities do not have much choice in the planning and do not gain many benefits. We're ready for a revolution where we can take community-based solar, wind power, and clean power, where all of the sources are in communication with all of the users, in an internet of energy where communities stand to benefit. And it's made possible by new technologies such as solar, which can be tailored right down to the smallest level, right on a rooftop above where the power is needed. And solar is growing in leaps and bounds, and the costs keep coming down. The Internet of Energy is made possible by sources like wind power, where, the fuel is free. Wind power also is now considered mainstream energy. More investment is going into wind power than it is into nuclear power in the US. These very smart snow monkeys in a natural hot spring are making direct use of geothermal power. It is very easy to turn geothermal power into electricity. Here in Sonoma County, where we have the geysers that produce enough electrical power to power a city the size of San Francisco. We can also use biomass like chicken poop. We actually have a chicken poop to power project in Sonoma County underway, and other agricultural waste can be used to produce power as well. One more thing that the Internet of Energy can bring. It can bring benefits to communities, and everyone that has a sunny rooftop can be an energy and a money generator in the new Internet of Energy. So, to recap, we're coming full circle from ancient local sustainable power to modern local sustainable power. More people can benefit by becoming power generators in a new diversified smart grid. An Internet of Energy, and in Sonoma County we call that Sonoma Clean Power, the local front in the global energy revolution, turning sad sockets into happy sockets everywhere. Thank you.